Back in October of 2019, I was having some trouble in my neck, and I felt a lump. Kind of looked it up and decided I needed to go see my doctor. And my doctor decided it was also concerning, so she sent me to a specialist. They did a sonogram, and all these little red flags came up that this was not a normal thing and it shouldn't be there. So a week later, I was in the doctor's office getting a biopsy, and in the biopsy even, there were more red flags that this was thyroid cancer. It was a nodule on my thyroid, and it had all the markings that indicated cancer. That Friday, I'm doing my thing, I'm in the morning, I'm sitting with my Bible, and I think of another question that I have about this, and I pick up my phone to look it up, and very clearly the Lord said, "Why are you going there? Like, why do you think that you're gonna get the answer there?" And it just kind of took me back, like, oh, well, I mean, I just need to know about it. And then he just dumped on me all the things that he's not bound by. It was just overwhelmingly good for me to hear that and to have him just interrupt me in that moment. That afternoon, I got a phone call, and the biopsy came back indeterminate, which means you don't get to know anything. It's like, you still don't know. Is it cancer? Is it not cancer? And Sunday night started Word Spirit Power. I just felt out of obedience, I needed to specifically get prayer for this nodule in my neck. And Jeffrey is a good friend of ours and our pastor, which is so convenient, I love it. And I asked him if he would pray for me. And we told him, our journey, told him what the Lord had said to me. And he said, okay, well, if you're confident, let's just go ahead and pray for it, and then we'll go. And after we prayed, he was kind of weird, I guess, I don't know. And he said, I'll be right back.
So Jeffrey felt like there was a prophetic word that needed to be delivered, but he didn't have that. And so he comes and he scans the room, and his story is that he saw me and thought, she has the word. So we walked from one side of the sanctuary to the other, and he said, hey, I need you to pray for my friend. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. And Lex and I had never even met.
He introduced us.
Yeah, at this time, he's like, hey, this is my friend. I just need you to pray for her. Put my hand on her shoulder, and Jeffrey and I are praying, and I immediately see a picture in my mind, and she has this big book, and she's like frantically flipping through the book, and she's like, I can't find it, I gotta find it, and all of a sudden she gets almost like you just need to relax, and I see her go, and she takes a deep breath and she leans back. Well, the wind blows, and I'm assuming it was the wind of the Holy Spirit. It blows in, and the pages flip, and then they come to a complete standstill, and it says, I will show you what you need to see. And she had just had that picture, that word from the Lord.
That's what I needed. I needed to be seen where I was, and that just was affirmed through him hearing that he needed to go find somebody, and then through you, just seeing that from the Lord. And and so I waited 10 days with overwhelming peace, like, okay, clearly you've got this and you will do your thing, and I trust you, and if I have answers, I go to you first, not Google. And waited 10 days, got the call. It's not cancer.